quiet. For those first-time visitors to Margreter Stadium, the restrooms and concession stand with some awesome pulled pork meals is located north of the press box on this west side of the field. We would like to remind you that all pickup football games are prohibited, so stay in the stands, cheer on the teams, have a great night. Tonight's contest is officiated by Steve Wetter, David Canfield, Joshua Meyer, Adam Terrell, and Derek Tittle. We appreciate those guys being here. Over on the chain gang, Mr. Darren Klingon-Smith, Tanner Klingon-Smith, Todd Monomog, and Galen Wings. Again, we appreciate those guys. A few activities next week. Tuesday, the high school volleyball is home with Little River. And Thursday, the junior high football is, I believe, home against Peabody Burns, as well as junior high volleyball. And Thursday as well, there's cross-country meet at Marion. Don't forget, tomorrow the Little Eagles will take the field. And then tomorrow evening, if you were here with us last night, there was an error, my error. Tomorrow evening is the FFA pancake feed as well as an auction. So go out and support the FFA kids. A few other announcements for next week. Next Thursday, the high school volleyball is at home with Elyria Christian. That is senior night. Also, Friday, next Friday, the Eagles take the road and go to El Saline Friday night. Saturday, the junior high volleyball is at Mound Ridge for their tournament. And a week from tomorrow as well, the volleyball tournament is at Harrington, the high school volleyball tournament. Again, we welcome you here tonight, as it is homecoming on a beautiful Friday night. We are about 11 minutes away from kickoff. Get your popcorn, go visit the concession stand. They've got pulled pork. It is delicious.
They did play Gossel their first round. I do believe they lost that game. I was just told that game score was 50-30 in favor of Gossel.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent game. They were a little late getting out of the locker room to get out here for warm-ups, but
they were.
The Eagles were out bright and early and took a big full warm-up, looked really good. So looking forward to a great game tonight.
For those of you at home that were not able to see that, with about 20 on the clock is when Wakefield came out to start warming up, and Canton-Galva was out here with about 55 on the clock. So wondering if that will stand in a favor of either side. The young lady tonight singing the national anthem is a homecoming queen candidate, Gracelyn Krause.
Canton-Galva Broadcasting.
I did just look up the scores. Wakefield is 0-2 on the season. Their first week loss was 30-50 against Gossel, and their second week loss was 12-36 against Solomon. Canton-Galva does sit 1-1, as week 1 they did beat Center, and then week 2 they lost to Hutch Central Christian.
About 8 minutes left, Kane, until game time. We'll see. Hopefully we can get rolling right on time here. Looking forward to the entry by the Eagles. It's always exciting to see them come out on the march all together in team formation.
Yeah.
And here they come now.
Normally during these high school nights, I'm out flying a small drone, and I always make sure I get them walking out to the field like this.
Yeah, being a former Army guy, you see guys walking out in formation all together like that, it kind of sends shiver down your back because you understand what kind of camaraderie goes on in there.
Mm-hmm. I do know this has been a tradition for a long time here at Canton-Galva, walking out like that. Walking out, having a team huddle, then running through the banner with the flag.
Eagle fans, are you ready? Eagle fans, on your feet. Here come the Eagles. Maybe. There they are. Is that why?
There's your Eagles running right into the camera, folks. Storm the field.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's amazing the camera angles we can get now.
one more time in
And
Margaret Stadium.
these guys do,
As tonight's contest is going to feature the
these guys do a
Wakefield
great job out here on the field. I got to watch the game the other night on replay on YouTube, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow. I was trying to do this in college when we had no equipment. This is fantastic.
Normally we have a drone that we can live stream off of, but unfortunately tonight he's a king candidate, so he's got other priorities. And we are going to the starting lineup for the defense.
Number 4, Camden Cruzy. Number 12, Jackson Chrislip. Number 16, Ethan Brozick. Number 20, Ty Herrera. Number 33, Landon Potts. Number 34, Mag Cathy. Number 35, Wyatt Henry. And number 66, Jackson Nightingale. The Eagles are coached by Ted Regier, assisted by Jason Fawcett, Zach Hoppus, and Jared Nightingale.
I believe now we are going to the national anthem, so we will be muted for that so you can hear this young lady sing.
Senior homecoming candidate, the beautiful voice of Miss Gracelyn Krause brings us our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
an outstanding job by Graceland.
That it was.
Beautiful, beautiful rendition of our national anthem.
As we are getting ready for the coin toss, our captains for tonight for the Canton-Galva Eagles are junior number 12, Jackson Crislip. Junior number 66, Jackson Nightingale. Senior number 35, Wyatt Henry. And senior number 4, Camden Cruzy. And for the Wakefield Bombers, senior number 32, Kingsley Smith. And senior number 73, Daxton Summerson.
Yeah, they meet up for midfield for the handshake, and we'll get the coin toss here. Figure out who's going to receive the kickoff. Everybody lined up on the sidelines, hoping they get the first crack out there on the field. Watching them during warm-ups, definitely see that Coach Regere's got them raring to go tonight.
Well, and you know the Canton-Galva boys have a little something extra tonight, knowing it's homecoming, knowing you don't want to upset fans. You don't want to lose.
Yeah.
You can't lose.
Friday nights are always big out here, and that's a great, great thing, and be able to play in front of your hometown fans and family, and the ability to provide this programming on YouTube so that family can watch it all over, literally all over. What an incredible blessing. All right, we got the coin toss out of the way. Both the teams meeting with coach on the sideline. I missed the signal to see who actually
I
won the
believe we
toss.
won the toss and we're elected to receive.
We're gonna receive,
I'm getting a
okay.
head shake. We won the toss and have elected to receive.
Somebody up here in the booth was paying attention. That's where we get the shake from.
Yep. The Bombers will kick it off from the right side of the field of your screen towards the north. I believe that is the slight win advantage that will be presented here tonight.
So I gave numbers that work for you. Yeah. Stays back. All right.
Back deep to receive for the Eagles is number 5, Cade Schmidt. Last game he did have a very nice kick return for a touchdown, so hopefully we see something out of him tonight. I believe all the kickoffs he did have last week were around 25 to 30 yards, so he's looking good this year as the season is still in its beginnings. Looks like set to kick is number 4, Noah Lafferty.
Laffer with the short kick along the ground, dove on by
Number 16, Ethan Brozek.
Rozek right at the 30-yard line.
Just as a reminder for tonight, as we are getting started, we are Canton-Galva people, so it might get biased at times. You do have a volume button. You can mute us. Also, we are sorry if we mispronounce names. We don't know everyone out there, so names may be mispronounced, and we give a sorry in advance for that.
Eagles starting at the 28-yard line.
Run right up the middle. Quarterback keeper by number 12, Jackson Crislip. Looks like a gain of about 5 on the play.
Pick up 5 on the play, but second down, 5 to go.
They got a pretty wide open line here. Only one guy actually down with a defensive end out there on the right. Otherwise,
Yeah.
stacked in the defensive backfield.
Oh, fumble on the play.
Dropped on the run through the middle. Chrislip picks it up, goes around the left side,
Looks like
gets out the sideline, gets the first down just about the 38-yard line. Actually, mark him down about the
40.
right at the 40.
Good for an Eagles. First down.
Wow, it looked like they couldn't decide whether or not he wanted to hand that one off,
Yeah.
but he was awake enough to pick it up on the bounce and bounce right back up to him. He was able to scoot around the outside for a first down. They break the huddle. Come up in the shotgun. Can't tell who that. Oh, somebody in motion here. Drops back to pass. Right down the middle. Jackson in the middle. Nightingale with the reception at the 20-yard line. First down, Eagles.
That was a great 19-yard play there.
That was an outstanding pass, and Jackson got open over the top in there and then fought back for position in front of the defender. Looked like he was boxing out in front of the hoop
Yeah.
out there.
He just found the open zone in the field and attacked it.
Absolutely. Chrislip with the snap, and we had a motion penalty. Illegal procedure. False start called against the Eagles. Back us up 5 yards. Be first and 15 from the 26-yard line. You get to see these guys every day, but not necessarily in uniform. You're a little more familiar with them. Okay, we got an empty backfield right now. Chrislip back in the shotgun again. Snap back to him, straight back, and he approaches line. Oh, dead play again. Flag on the play. Encroachment called against the defense, so we'll get the 5 yards right back.
5-yard penalty.
And it'll be first and 10 from the 16. From the 21, I'm sorry. Be nice if it was the 16, but
That would be nice.
anytime you can get the extra yardage would be good. Break the huddle with 2 in the backfield. Chrislip flips it out to Brozek.
That was number 4, Camden.
Camden Cruzy, I'm sorry.
Camden Cruzy with the pitcher
Got
on the left side.
Got spread all the way out to the sideline. I think maybe he lost a yard there.
Loss of a yard on the play. Second down, 11.
So that's why I say you know these guys better. So
Yeah.
keep me on top of it.
Lost half a yard.
It helps to be able to see them when they check in too. Ty Herrera comes back into the game for Kathy. A little over 10 minutes left on the clock. Single runner in the backfield. Timeout called by the Eagles.
Obviously, Ted
Coach.
didn't like something he saw there.
Coach obviously didn't like something or was anticipating something happening again, so being proactive on that. We don't have timeouts sponsored, so want to remind you that one of our new sponsor this year is the Block Barber Studios on 210 Main Street in McPherson, and
That barbershop is a CG alum. He owns it. His name is Nick Pearson.
also stand by every year. Canton Lockers, what a phenomenal supporter they are of Canton-Galva athletics, and you can always count on them to do an outstanding job and be supportive in any way they can for the programs out here.
They are extremely supportive for all Canton-Galva programs.
All right, back to the line. Herrera out to the right. Chrislip back for the snap. Fakes the pitch out. Got a man deep down the sideline. Camden Cruzy all the way to the end zone. Out in the flat for 21-yard touchdown from Chrislip.
Good for an Eagles.
That was wonderful.
He led him perfectly on that.
That he did.
Touch. You see some of those guys in the NFL try to throw that ball on a line and throw it 3 feet over their head. He laid it out there so he could run underneath it and grab the ball. Outstanding route by Camden. And now the Eagles coming up the line for a 2-point try with just over 10 minutes left. He keeps the ball on the fake, tosses out in the right flat for Kathy. 2-point conversion, good. Eagles lead 8-0.
Canton-Galva 8, Wakefield 0.
I did get a slight correction about the Block Barbershop Studios in McPherson. It is owned by Adam Elliott. Nick Pearson does work there, though.
What a nice play out there. 2 great passes out there from Chrislip out in the flat on both of those. And now Jackson Nightingale will have a chance to show off his leg as he drops back for the kick.
Here the last couple of years, he has been able to put them pretty far in the opposing team's territory. You know, as a high school team, getting the ball inside your own 20, that is almost difficult to get anything out of it.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job the first game that I saw, keeping them deep in their own territory, and that aids the defense so much.
Yes, especially when a defensive line can put quite a bit of pressure on the quarterback, it starts to break down an offense very quickly.
Our defensive line does an outstanding job of getting right up in the quarterback's face. There's a kick, roller all the way down to the 5-yard line. Coverage down quick and
tackled by number 5, Cade Schmidt.
Tackle at the 18-yard line. 17-yard line. Bombers ball.
17-yard line for the Bombers.
I didn't see who was down there with Schmidt, but they did a great job breaking through that front line and getting in there to
that they did.
Keep him down.
And I can see where the 10-yard marker is better than I can the ball of those. It looks like it's on the 28.
All right, we got 3 down linemen in the front there. A couple of defensive ends up on the line with 3 linebackers. Shotgun quarterback rolls out to the right and trips over his own shoes before he gets to the line of scrimmage. I think
Nightingale and Henry were there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Brian Moaning back in.
Now they're going to get the Eagles for encroachment there.
Official call's going to be encroachment against the Eagles. A 5-yard penalty, 2nd down, 5 to go.
I'm going to have to keep a little closer eye on that. I saw somebody flinch, but I thought he had to touch him over there to get the encroachment call.
Yeah, I think that was by number 33, Landon Potts of the defense.
Gotcha.
He's the nose guard there, and for him now is number 60, Wesley Preeb.
Okay, quarterback under center, give up the middle. Gain of 1 out to the 25.
Tackled by number 60, Wesley Preeb, and number 35, Wyatt Henry.
3rd down and about 4.
3 to go.
Well, other than giving up the 5-yard penalty, they've done a pretty good job holding them down. Let's see if they can keep them from getting the first down here. Quarterback up under center, moaning. One back in the backfield. Handoff going over the right side. Looks like he might have just squeezed it through to get the first down.
I think they're going to give it to him.
That looks like they gave it to him.
4 yards is going to give the Bombers the first down.
First down at the 29. Quarterback keep kind of runs out and doesn't have any place to go with it. Just kind of has to fall on it. Gain of 1.
First by Wyatt Henry. Picks up 2 on the play. Second down, 8 to go.
Bombers ball at the 31-yard line. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Eagles lead 8-0 over the Bombers. They break the huddle and come up to the line. One runner in the backfield. Quarterback's back in the shotgun this time. He looks out to the right, throws it out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Tried to take off before he had a handle on it, and it falls incomplete. Be 3rd down and 8 for Wakefield.
Be interesting here to see what kind of play they draw up to try and get this first down here.
Yeah, they haven't been real successful with the run, and that pass, unless it was way out on the flat, would be hard to get 8 on unless you beat the D out there.
Yeah.
Well, they got triple out there on the right side. They got him out there for a block. Quarterback keep out on the side. Gets stopped right just about the line to gain. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not. He had 3 blockers out there, and they gave him just enough to get the first down. Outstanding stack on that side to get a big push against the defense. Ran away from the 2 strongest linemen on our side over here, and made it to the 39-yard line, just short of midfield. First down.
One thing I have been noticing here with Wakefield is they are using every little bit of the play clock.
Yeah, they're really running it down to the 2 seconds left there when they snapped it. He's back to pass, out in the flat on the left, and it was just short. Receiver couldn't quite reach down to his shoe tops and get it. Fell just short in front of Anderson. Be 2nd down for the Bombers. Yeah, he ran that right down to the last second again before he. And that might be part of their plan, to not give it to us any more than they have to, and just
use the clock
and run the ball slow and methodical. One man in the backfield with him. He keeps it, decides to go around the left side. Gets pushed out of bounds here by Brozek.
Looked like the 36-yard line.
Yeah, good call. Right at the 36 is where the line judge spots it down. Gain of 5. Hear somebody in the headset say, come on the defensive end, you got to hold it. And I watched 3 NFL games this weekend. And
Wakefield taking a timeout as the play clock was down to 2 as they were coming to the ball. And unless if you want a 5-yard penalty, that's safe thing to do.
That's the wise thing to do.
About the concession stands over there. I also want to thank some of our
But I heard the color guy say,
sponsors in that platform.
I played defensive end. You have got to keep your position out there and turn the ball in, because if you give up that edge,
You will get beat.
they're coming around you.
Brian and Tina Anderson all in that platform.
That's exactly what happened. 3rd down and 5. Ball is at the Eagles' 36-yard line. Last time they drew this up, they split 3 receivers to the right to set up a block for them. Let's see how they come out of the huddle this time. All right, Wakefield breaks the huddle. Quarterback comes in under center this time with a lone back. Snap, back to pass. Got pressure up the middle, and he decides to go deep. It looks like he overthrows him. He had him open behind the defense over there and just threw it a bit too far.
Eagle fans, it's 4th
He was under
down.
heavy pressure there. The Eagles were back there and ready to make a tackle for a loss of yards.
Yeah, he started in the shotgun. He fell back about 5 yards, and he ended up having to step up 5 or 6 because they were right back there in his kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Great defensive job there. Now it's 4th down. We'll see.
See if the
If
Eagles
they
can
just-
make a sock and get the ball back.
Yeah, they really have slowed this game down with a lot of ball control. Let's see. Again, quarterback deep, man in motion out to the right. He gets the ball in the shotgun, fades back to pass, drops it out over the middle. Just falls incomplete.
Pass intended for number 10, Ryan Copenhagen.
Good chance back there for an interception by
Number 2,
Dallas Jones.
Dallas Jones. He was there to make that pass a lot harder than it could have been. Or
Yeah.
than it,
Yeah, he was the closest receiver on that one. He did a good job of making sure nobody else could get anywhere near it.
yeah.
So the Eagles take over on downs at their own 36-yard line. We'll see if they can get something going. I didn't realize that Smith kid, he's not even like a running back. He's on the low line. All right, Eagles break the huddle. Chrislip back with 2 in the backfield. Herrera's deep. Low snap. He picks it up real nice. Pass out to the left side. Over the top. Oh.
Pass intended for Ethan Brozek.
Dropped it over the top in his hands. It just fell through
Nice throw.
Ethan's hands on the left side out there, about 25 yards downfield.
Right in the mini.
It was a nice play.
Brings up 2nd down. 10.
Yeah, if he could have brought that one in, that would have swung momentum heavy in the Eagles' direction.
Yeah, it was there. It was a real nice pass, and he
Just
did a
off
good
the
job.
fingertips.
Did a good job breaking past the D.
Good job by old number 3.
Ty Herrera on the handoff out to the side. Carries the ball down to the 30-yard line of Wakefield.
Good for an
Eagles first down.
First down.
Looks like they marked him down at the 31.
Here's a replay of Ty's run.
That picture-in-picture replay provided to you tonight by HCI. Thanks for your support. Chrislip back in the shotgun now. Receiver split out to the right, goes in motion to the left, handoff. Swings it around the outside,
Camden Cruzy around
off to the left. Cruzy takes it for about 10.
Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down.
for the Bombers.
They may give it to him. Just short.
Gain of
I couldn't see how many inches were between his fingers there. It was so close. Nice play there. They had him in motion, just got him while he had a steam up, and he beat him to the edge. Great job.
We are starting to get a few sprinkles here. As I said, there was a chance of rain.
Chrislip in the shotgun, straight back to him, go right up the middle, just over the left side.
That
Think maybe he
enough?
got just enough for the first down. Looks like they marked him just over the line of scrimmage.
They might bring the chain. Oh,
Yeah.
nope, they're telling them to move it.
First down.
I was going to say they might bring the chains out to measure that, but ref saw enough and decided it was good.
Wow, the Eagles get lined up right away here. Snap back with Herrera deep. Fake to the handoff to Ty. Chrislip rolls right, throws, it kind of rolls off his hand. Kind of slipped out of his hand with the wet ball, and it was intercepted out on the sideline on the left at the 15-yard line by Laffrey from Wakefield. That was a tough play. He had the receiver out there, went to throw it, and it just slipped out of his hand. Wakefield takes over at the 14-yard line. We got 5 minutes left here in the quarter. Eagles still lead 8-0. Quarterback deep. Back to pass. No pressure on that one. Flips it out to the right side.
Pass complete to Tim.
Cruzy on the tackle out there. Might have gained a yard on the screen out there. Second down and 9 to go. Oh, maybe they gave him 2. Great tackle out there, one-on-one. That's how you got to learn to tackle in the open field, because if you don't, ain't nobody between you and the goal line. Up the middle for no gain.
Gackle with the carry. Hit in the middle by Jackson Nightingale. Brings up third down and 7 for the Bombers.
Jackson Nightingale on the tackle there. Stopped him short. And so we go to 3rd and 7. Looks like they're going to, they just made a couple of substitutions there, Kane, so it looks like they're going to push that play clock right down again, try to take some more air out of the ball.
Yeah.
Owning up under center this time. Line is tight up there. He drops back to pass with the fake handoff. Out in the flat. Oh, just about picked up out there. Brozak just stepped in front of that, read the quarterback perfect, and almost had the pick.
That he did.
On that one, like they say in your neck of the woods, he was ready to take that one to the house, brother.
He was. Wakefield elects to punt here as it is 4th and long.
Brozak back to receive the punt, and it gets blocked. Caught by Jackson
Nightingale.
Oh,
and a horse collar.
Horse collar tackle on the play. Flag on the play, 15 yards added.
They'll put that about at the 3-yard line then. It was Wyatt Henry with the blocked punt there. Jackson received, brought it all the way to the 5-yard line.
Jackson wasn't happy about that horse collar, kind of coming up a little bit tight in the back.
Yeah.
A little bit of massage there.
I think without that horse collar, though, I think he probably would have brought that to the house.
He was all the way there. Wow. Split wide to the left.
Matt Cathy in the backfield will be
Fake the handoff, or weren't sure whether or not they were going to hand it. It kind of fell down on the ground. Chrislip picked it up and snuck him behind him for about a yard or 2.
I was going to say, in week 1, Normally when they were in the red zone, they would just hand it to Mag, and he'd bowl into the end zone
Roll
for a
through.
touchdown.
I think he had at least 2 of them going up the middle like that, just running over people.
He had a couple 2-point conversions. He had
There you
one
go.
touchdown like that.
There you go. Chrislip in the backfield. Herrera goes out behind Kathy's block.
Ooh.
Kathy just rolls him, steamrolls him over. Herrera
That is
walks
how you
into the
lead
end
block.
zone. That is a lead blocker. And that doesn't show up in the statistics except for when the coach is watching film and says, guys, this is how you lead block for your running back.
This is how you do it, and that's how it should be done
That's
every
correct.
time. And that was awesome.
Eagles back for a 2-point conversion. Herrera deep. Kathy out to the left. Fake. He tosses it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
That was thrown to Kathy, and again, he's out there making plays.
Kathy came all the way across that formation.
Here's an HCI instant replay of that touchdown. Mag is in the backfield there,
Lead
and
block.
there's that lead block that he just lays him out. Ty does get the touchdown for that possession.
On the old Batman TV show, that would have been a big old biff right in the middle of the screen as he rolled him over. I think
So-
we got a picture of Midnight out there.
I was gonna say that black screen was supposed to be a video. I've just been told the video was supposed to be a tailgate breakfast bar that the ag welding class made for the pancake feed live auction, which is tomorrow. The pancake feed starts at 6 p.m. It is a free will donation. Live auction starts at 7:30. That was the breakfast bar was made out of burned wood, angle iron, and a old Ford tailgate.
Awesome.
Set the kick for Canton-Galva is Jackson Nightingale.
Put them underneath my back seat.
Us old guys always just blame that stuff on equipment because it's new and we don't know how to use it yet. We're figuring
Yeah.
it out. Nightingale back for the kick. Gets that one up in the air and down. Lands about the 2-yard line and rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 for the Bombers at the 15.
Wakefield's ball at the 15-yard line. That is a sweet, sweet bar. The Ford tailgate right in the middle of the bar there. That's awesome. That was made in that ag class, huh?
Ag welding,
Ag
yes.
welding. Beautiful.
I am actually in that class, and we started that, I believe, last Friday, so it took us about a week to do that. A lot of hours in the shop.
Wakefield back with a fake handoff. He goes out to the right side for a quick pass out in the flat and just off the fingertips of the receiver. Good defense there to slap it down as it got to him. No chance for any play at all, and he dropped the ball. Wakefield, 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Eagles lead 16-0. Wakefield breaks the huddle. Moaning lines up
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
under center for the snap. 2 in the backfield. Give it to the first back.
Oh, fumble!
Fumble on the play.
I think Jackson got
That
it.
was Wyatt Henry.
Wyatt Henry comes off the line.
Jackson caused the fumble, and Wyatt Henry just was ready to jump on it. Here's an HCI instant replay of that one.
Nightingale comes off the pile flexing, and Wyatt jumps on the ball.
Who makes the hit? Bam. Yep. Okay.
Eagles ball.
Eagles have excellent field position right here for a touchdown.
17-yard line with 3 minutes left on the clock. 3:40 left on the clock. Chrislip back. Low snap. He goes over the top in the middle. Jackson Nightingale right over the middle in the seam. 17 yards.
Good for an Eagles. Touchdown.
Right down the gut.
And the head coaches are rewarding the fellows doing the work.
Outstanding job on the line there. There was no pressure at all. The snap was low and he picked it up, found his receiver, wide open down the seam, laid it right in there for 6 points.
That was an excellently designed play.
Herrera off to the right on it. Chrislip keeps, goes over to the right side and pounds it in for 2.
Here's an HCI instant replay of that touchdown.
At the 3:41 mark, it's Canton-Galva 24, Wakefield 0.
Just get up and stretch.
Jackson Nightingale, the tight end there, just wide open in the middle of the field. No one there to stop him.
And again, he got behind the defense, but instead of trying to zip it in there, Chrislip threw it just over the outstretched hands. It fell right into Jackson's arms. That was all the way around.
He made it to where Jackson was the only one to get it, as that brings the score 24-0 with 3:41 left in the first.
Talk about listening to your coach. Talk about listening to your coach. You're always told as a quarterback, throw it out there where only your receiver can get it. And the receiver, just keep going to the open spot and let him find you. Outstanding job by the Eagles. Scores 24-0.
Nightingale set to kick. Kingsley Smith and Noah Lafferty back for the Bombers.
Eagles back on the kick. Jackson Nightingale sets it on the tee and boots it just over the middle. Gets a roller down the right sideline, picked up, and he gets a return out there at about the 34-yard line by Lafferty.
Yeah, Jackson ended up being the one to push him out of bounds.
Watched him since he was a freshman, and he's really picked up the leadership role of
He has.
leading by example. I mean, he plays to the wall, we'll say.
He gives it everything every play of the game.
And I think he does it just about everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
Wakefield's ball at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, 3:37 to go in the first half. Single back to pass.
He overthrew him on that one.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver was on a post pattern, and
Quarterback thought it was a vert.
he threw it out to the corner of the end zone. Nobody there. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the ball being as wet as it is, that he had a nice spiral on that ball. It wasn't thrown too hard. Just nobody around to pull it in. They actually break the huddle with 25 left on the play clock this time, so they must figure with only that amount of time left on the clock, they better get moving a little bit. Single back, 2 receivers out to the left. One goes in motion, pitched deep in the backfield to the motion man. He gets cut down.
He got hit hard.
Tackle for loss, 2 yards deep.
Chrislip and Rosick, the tacklers from Canton-Galva. Short loss on the play brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Bombers.
Yeah, their number 12, Jackson Chrislip, came in and lowered his shoulder and made sure he didn't get any more than he could have.
They laid the wood to him there. Kathy comes out, and Jones, I believe. No, Schmidt comes out. A couple of substitutes in. Empty backfield here. 3 receivers out to the right. He rolls out a little bit.
I believe
And
that is
it's
picked off.
Picked off out in the flat out there by
Number 4, Camden Cruzy.
Camden Cruzy read it like a book. Stepped right in and picked it up. And I think he lost his footing, or he'd have taken that one to the house, too.
Yeah.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25.
There is a picture of, oh.
All right, Eagles ball, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, and flag on the play. We're looking around to see what we're going to get for a call. That's an illegal substitution, I think.
Substitution.
I think we had 9 men on the field.
Yeah, that would be okay most days, but when you're only playing 8-man football, that doesn't work. So they get backed up 5 yards. 1st and 15 at the 30-yard line. Kathy comes in. Schmidt goes to the sideline. 2 in the backfield. Chrislip looking out in the deep left flat. Gets behind the defender. Throws it over the top.
That was a wonderful pass by Jackson Chrislip to number 16, Ethan Brozick, for a 30-yard touchdown.
This is textbook, Kane. That's 4 balls he's thrown over the top where only his receivers can get the ball behind the defense.
Kelly already took it off the scoreboard.
And the receivers have learned.
Yeah.
Run my route, get out there, and he'll get me the ball. That's beautiful, beautiful offense out there.
I also want to give credit to the O-line, giving them time to set up and make that pass.
Absolutely. They haven't let him get any pressure tonight at all. Now for the 2-point conversion, Chrislip takes it straight over the right side. Nobody there to touch him. 2-point conversion. Eagles lead 32-0 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Here's a HCI instant replay of that touchdown. Brozick just ran a nice vert there and a beautifully placed ball by Jackson Chrislip in the end zone.
He did a great job there slowing the pattern down a little bit, so the receiver either had to run over him or call for interference. And when he slowed down, then he just stepped under the ball and reeled it in. Outstanding. They're really looking like they're making the most out of practice every day because they're executing perfectly.
Sure. So there's the bench that the ag welding class, or breakfast bar that the ag welding class made.
Including you.
Including me.
Did you put your initials on there somewhere?
We actually, so on the top there's a piece of square tubing that we all signed our names on.
Nice. That's a fantastic, and they're auctioning that off tomorrow.
Yes, that will be the last item in the live auction.
Cool. And is that goes to support the FFA, correct?
Yes, that supports our FFA chapters to help pay for FFA activities throughout the year.
Beautiful. Jackson Nightingale back to kick, rolls it along the ground here like
almost looked like he was attempting an onside.
onside kick. I think he's just practicing a little bit of everything here because you never know when you're going to need that. So in-game is a perfect way to not only practice the kick but get your kick coverage team to practice what they're supposed to do.
Yes. There is 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter as the score is 32-0, Canton-Galva.
Wakefield with the ball just over the 35-yard line. Under center, takes it back and gives the handoff out to the right.
We got flags.
Got a little bit of a block out there.
There's quite a bit of flags out there. A couple refs saw the same thing.
He gained 8 yards there before the penalty. We'll see who they call it on here.
Where the flag goes, I'm almost running if that's not on Wakefield.
Yeah, they're both in the Wakefield backfield, at least the ones I see on the...
Refs
On
are
the turf.
talking about it at almost midfield to decide.
Signal is
Holding against Wakefield. Oh, holding on both sides.
Wow.
So they will cancel out and replay the down.
Probably the two guards dancing out there holding each other, so they decided to call it on both of them.
Yep.
.223 left on the clock here. They did so much running the clock so slowly, I lost track. I thought we were in the second quarter. We still got .223 left in the first quarter. Eagles lead 32-0. Quarterback back in the shotgun. Snap to him. He keeps it. Runs out to the left.
Ooh, hit hard by number 12, Jackson Crislip to
Hit by Crislip out here about the
39.
39-yard line of the Eagles. Stopped about 4 yards shy of the first down. Second down and 4. Moaning steps up under center. Single back. Hand off to the right side and stuck in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Mag Cathy was there to make that play.
Great job, Mag, out there breaking through the line and cutting him down in the backfield. Tackle for loss. Third down and 5 for Wakefield, right at midfield.
Again, Wakefield using every bit of the play clock as it's down to 10.
They break the huddle and get up. Running kind of slow here.
Off just in time.
He rolls it out to the right. And again, somebody out there on the right to in the flat. But he overthrows. He overthrows his receiver.
4th down and 5.
It's 4th and 5. Right from midfield.
They had like 2 or 3 offensive linemen downfield too.
Well, and there was a huge hold by the running back. Threw a guy down.
1:27 left on the clock here with 4th and 5. Wakefield breaks the huddle. And it looks like they're going to punt the ball.
That is what that looks like.
Snap and the kick, low kick. Here comes a roller, fielded like a shortstop out there on the...
Takes 3 guys to bring Rozek down at about the 25-yard line.
Brozick looked like a shortstop out there when he fielded that ball.
Tim Bybee, the tackler for the Bombers.
The Eagles have 1:17 left to see if they can do something with the ball here.
Looks like they're going to place it at the 24.
Chrislip in the backfield by himself.
Handed off to Cade.
Cade Schmidt
Ooh.
in action around to the left. Gets the handoff, and he's got a full head of steam.
He almost took that one all the way.
He actually caught him from the back on his way by and just brought him down with an arm tackle out there. Otherwise, he was going to the house.
Here's a picture-in-picture replay of that one. Got him by the shoulder pad.
Eagles break the huddle. Empty backfield. Chrislip back. Shotgun snap. In motion with the fake pitch. He gets it off and just about throws it away to the defense. But he got it out into open space, and it's incomplete.
That was the first time I think Chrislip has seen pressure tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if somebody pulled out there to open up a hole for them to come straight through, because they were right in his face, and it was a good snap.
The way the lineman moved, it almost looked like it was a design screenplay and someone just didn't run their route correctly.
Chrislip takes the snap over the right side, goes around the edge, breaks it out there for about 14 yards.
He was tripped up there by number 13, Landon Anderson.
Good for Eagles. First down.
Eagles first down and 10 at the 27-yard line of Wakefield. Nice job of blocking there. I think that was Kathy that pulled. Came in through the hole in front of him on the lead block. Kathy and Herrera in the backfield, I think. Missed snap. Falls short. Chrislip picks it up.
Ooh, laid out by number 32, Kingsley Smith. That one you almost just bumbled, snap like that, just fall on it. And
yeah, we end up losing more yards by picking up and trying to make something out of it instead of just cutting our losses when we could.
That one, and Chrislip was hit hard, and it looks like he's feeling it.
That will be the end of the first quarter. Canton-Galva 32.
Yeah, I think on that one, unfortunately, we aren't in the NFL, because when you land on the quarterback with your full weight,
You get a flag.
They call that one for a flag. Even if you're out in space as a runner.
Here are the cheerleaders. I'll announce them from the back row, left to right. Lile Milashkia, Charlie Monomog, Bella Marley, my bad. And then the front row, left to right, Brinley Orth, Connor Jansen, Honesty Williams, and Haley Henry.
Okay, I don't see you reading off a script, so you must know them.
Well, small school. Know just about everyone here.
That's good. That means you are involved, and that is a fantastic way to be a part of the student body.
I was just making sure I was seeing the right person.
Yeah, the lighting over here on the outside of the field isn't quite as bright, so it's a little bit hard to see them down there.
That it is.
Outstanding job. So at the end of the first quarter, Eagles lead 32-0 over Wakefield. And it'll be the Eagles ball.
Second and 20.
Second and 20. They lost quite a chunk on that play. Chrislip coming back out, working his arm a little bit just to make sure it's still there.
He seems to be fine now, walking about normal.
All right, Eagles at the 37.5-yard line of Wakefield. Full backfield. Snap to Chrislip, hits him in the face mask. He did the right thing that time. It just fell on the ball. Somebody coming back off the line almost kicked it, and he decided he better get on it while he could.
Looks like this is 3rd and 23 from the 40.
Well, Lost a couple more there, so
Really puts it into specs of 3rd and long.
that would be long. Somebody needs to tell them that although we're glad to be able to practice all of the tricks in the playbook, you don't necessarily want to practice this part of the playbook unless
Yes.
absolutely necessary.
Most likely Wakefield will bring a blitz here. Timeout, Eagles.
We want to remind everybody that it is homecoming. At the halftime, we'll have our homecoming festivities.
Eagles weren't quite sure what was in the playbook for 3rd and extra long, so they waited till the play clock got down a ways and then called a timeout. 11:15 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Coach Regier got him huddled up and drawing something on his dry erase board for 3rd and 25.
I'm going to go ahead and assume he's drawn up a kind of more like a trick pass play. It would be a long run. Some of them, I believe, would be able to achieve it, but most likely the pass play is the option to go with.
I'm wondering if he's going to try and maybe run a couple of his receivers out because we've burned them 3 or 4 times on the long. If we can get a couple guys running out,
Yeah.
and either Chrislip or Herrera can get out to the edge on one side or another and beat them past the original line, they might be able to get into the defensive backfield and put a hurting on them. We'll see. Herrera's in the backfield. Chrislip in the shotgun. Low snap. He fields it. There's a deep pass over the side. Oh, and he just overthrows it.
Just over the head of Ethan Brozak.
Brozak was wide open there as the defender tripped and fell over the chalk on the field there, about the 25, and just a little bit overthrown.
Brozak did a wonderful job of making sure that defender lost him.
Yeah, he actually ran the play like it was going down the seam on the inside.
Punt formation here by the Eagles. Brozak set to punt.
Gets the kick off, line, drive, kick, and he kicks it all the way down and
Going to be a touchback.
into the end zone for a touchback. Come out to the 15-yard line for the Bombers. That was a nice kick. It only got about 15 feet off the ground, but it traveled about 40 yards in the air.
That it did. Yeah, if that one would have stopped just inside the 5, that would have been wonderful for the Eagles. But again, inside your own 20 is hard for being a high school team.
It hasn't hurt them thus far by giving them the ball up there at the 15, so we'll just keep dialing up the D. Single back in the backfield here. Pitch out to the right. Gets slowed up.
Ty there missed the tackle. Landon Potts did come in and cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up. Good job.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
Yep. About the 25-yard, 21-yard line. Wasn't able to quite see. It was Ty that got in there and slowed him down, but he was still able to shake, rattle, and roll and gain about 6. 2nd down for the Bombers. 2 receivers split out, 1 to each side. Shotgun in the backfield with a fake handoff. He keeps it, takes it up to the left, and moves it just up across the line to gain for a 1st down at the 25-yard line.
Tackled by 34, Magnuson Caffey.
First down. Ball's going to be placed at the 26-yard line. 21. 26.
Play clock winding down here. 2, 1. That will be a delay of game by the Bombers.
Outstanding.
Flag on the play.
I think they were happy to get the first down and kind of forgot about it out there.
I was starting to wonder. They were just kind of sitting out there. I was kind of expecting eventually they were going to get it called.
Yeah, you've been talking about all game how they just really, really pushing that, and eventually it'll come back to bite you.
And there it did. 1st and 15.
Back to pass, flip out in the left flat out here. Oh, hit him in a bad spot out there, right in the hands. Dropped it to the turf because he thought about running with it before he caught the ball.
That is a problem most high schoolers face, and if he would have caught that, I don't think anyone out there was going to catch him as he was in the open.
He was so low out there.
Yeah, someone by Canton-Galva was going to get yelled at for leaving him wide open. They're just lucky that he didn't catch that because otherwise it would have been ugly for them.
Yeah, in a game like this, you don't want to be the first person to miss it and give it up. Okay, 2nd down and 10 here.
Timeout by
Timeout
the Bombers.
Wakefield. I think that's their second. They didn't want to get another delay a game call. Want to remind you that tomorrow night is the FFA pancake feed here at the school in the Commons. 6 p.m. start time and a 7:30 live auction. Get a chance to bid on some cool items, including the, I don't know, what would you call that?
Breakfast bar.
Breakfast bar that the ag welding class produced. Pretty cool.
There it is
Ford.
again.
Pretty cool Ford pickup tailgate turned into a breakfast bar.
And then tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock, is the FFA pancake.
Also tomorrow, if you want some more little kid football, the 4th grade through 6th grade football game is here at 9 o'clock. They play Lincoln. So come out here and support them if you want to watch some Little League football.
All right. Wakefield back on the field. Snap straight back. He doesn't even think about handing off. Just comes straight up the middle, gets a block. Wide open out there, and he's going to
There is a flag on the play.
take it all the way to the end zone, but that one's going to be coming back, I'm pretty sure.
I think there was block in the back. I think it. Jackson Crislip kind of looked at the ref and threw his hands up, knowing he got hit. Holding against the offense, so that one will come back.
I don't know about you, Kane. I know that you're a high school guy and you're pretty smart, but I hear those guys on TV that get paid millions of dollars complain about, oh, that one's coming back. How bad? The reason it's coming back is because the guy that held him and opened up that hole let him get through. It's not rocket science. It was a nice run. He went straight up.
That was a nice run.
Straight through that side out there, just like they drew it up, minus the hold.
You know, here we want good football, and unfortunately that was called holding. Otherwise, that would have been a wonderful play for the Bombers.
Yep.
Play clock winding down here again as it approaches 5 seconds.
Better hurry the snap up.
He does get it off in
Get it
time.
off just in time. Stays back to pass. And before the receiver got his head turned around out there in the left flat, the ball zips by him.
Looked like that was a little far out in front of him for him to reach an arm out there and snag it. Brings up 3rd and 19.
Yeah, I don't know if he expected him to cut that back in a little bit, but it was. He hadn't even turned his head around yet. So.
Almost looked like the quarterback thought his receiver was a little bit faster than what he was.
No. That's okay. You can go back and say, you stumbled a little bit.
Yeah.
You had him beat. All right, empty backfield here now with 2 receivers out to the left and 2 out to the right. And it goes through his
Bumbled
hands all the way
snap.
back. Missed the tackle.
He's going to be tripped up at about the 10-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the quarterback.
I believe that was by either number 35, Wyatt Henry, slowed down by number 34, Magnus and Cathy. Here's the HCI picture-in-picture instant replay.
Great double team by those guys back there. Just keep
That
the pressure
was.
on.
That was Jackson Nightingale that slowed him down, and Wyatt Henry with the tackle. Mag was right there if Wyatt was going to miss.
Now it looks like they're back to punt here. Punting right from his goal line.
Well, that's a wise decision,
Blocked
as it is
for the
blocked
And
by
it's-
Wyatt Henry and recovered in the end zone for a touchdown.
With the block punt and the recovery in the end zone.
That was a heck of a play.
Touchdown.
He almost took that right off his foot.
He did.
That's hard to do when you block that punt down and fall on it. Usually somebody else
Yeah.
is in there, but there wasn't anybody else in there with him. It
You
was
know,
just-
if Wyatt had any better hands, he almost could have caught that punt right off the foot.
it was very close. All right, Eagles for a 2-point conversion here. Chrislip picks it up off the turf, takes
Oh,
it
he's
right over the right side and just
Untouched.
lowers his head and rolls him.
Conversion is
Brings the score 40-0 with an HCI instant replay of that blocked punt. Wyatt just beasted back there and is able to get on the ball. Eagle players are hyped up after that one.
Anytime as an defensive lineman you can score some extra points out there,
Yes.
always nice.
Especially since normally you aren't the one scoring, so adding a touchdown to your stat line is always great, especially when it comes on special teams.
Yes. And special teams is one of those things that is an extra position that sometimes that's what you really get to do. These guys do just about everything.
Yeah.
But again, when you're on the line, you don't get as many opportunities to get one of those stats unless it's a tackle for loss. So getting able to get the block punt and to fall on it for a touchdown, that's adding to your stat line multiple times.
Well, and especially since sometimes special teams just gets overlooked, and when you have a very good fundamental special teams like that blocked punt, it makes momentum shift farther into your side, and you can start running away with the game, especially when
Right.
special teams is doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah, in that center game, I mean, we had a lot of pressure on the kicker. We were in his face the whole game, and it gave us good field position all the time. That's another thing that you help your offense out by
Yeah.
doing that back there. So
Again, in that center game, Wyatt Henry, I believe it was Wyatt, it might have been Jackson Nightingale, they did tip a punt, and Dallas did return it for a touchdown.
Yep.
So that is 2 on the season of having touchdowns off of blocked punts.
in fact, did he get? I think he had the touch on the one down here that Jackson caught.
I
in
think
midair.
he did. I think he did. So that would bring 3 blocked punts on the season with 2 tonight. Oh, this
Now,
kick's going to
Nightingale-
go out of bounds. That's a flag on the play.
Well, that's a bummer because that's the first time I've seen one. It's almost raining out here occasionally. He tried to bust the clouds with that one.
Yeah. I believe that puts the ball on the 30 or 35-yard line,
There, bring it up.
or
to
they are
the-
going to elect to re-kick.
kick out of bounds. Bombers have elected to have.
I forgot that the receiving team had the option to re-kick, so
I'm not sure why you would make that decision because
no.
he's already proven that he can kick the ball almost to the goal line anyways.
Yeah, again, with now the wind picked up, he does have the wind advantage, so he can push it further than he has been.
But other than the play that was a holding play, they haven't advanced the ball more than 10 or 15 yards.
Yeah.
That would have put them further
Well-
than they've advanced.
And having it at the option of the 30 or 35, I believe, even though now they get it at the 39, they would have had great field advantage without electing to re-kick.
Yeah.
I don't know why he kicked kind of like an onside when he probably could have pinned him inside the 10 with that one.
Well, unless they kind of figured maybe they would catch them a little bit
Yeah.
unawares. It didn't really bounce a lot, so they didn't have a chance to get down and cover it as much. And we did see earlier with a couple of slippery balls fall out of somebody's hands that if somebody got a piece of that, they might have been able to get a hat down in there and get on it.
There is 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the half.
Quarterback up under center, hands it right up the gut. They get through the line.
And he's going to take it all the way.
Ty Herrera chased them down, but they opened up a hole in the middle. Took it 41 yards for a touchdown. Right up the gut.
Only took 9 seconds off the clock for that possession.
Well,
Makes you wonder who missed their blocking assignment or who got blocked on that one to make that possible.
yeah, it had to be. It was pretty much right up the middle, maybe on the left side of the nose tackle. So somewhere out on the left side, yeah. And with the ground being a little bit wet here, if you lose your footing for just a second, he's got the momentum going straight ahead. They're back for a 2-point try here. Single runner in the backfield. Fake handoff. He rolls out to the right, looking for somebody, and
he got it.
he
Brings the score 40-8.
just got his helmet in there for a 2-point conversion.
At the 7:49 mark of the second, Canton-Galva 40, Bombers 8.
Eagles score 40-8 as Wakefield breaks through to break up the shutout.
I imagine here in this huddle, Ted's going to be a little animated about that one, about someone missed their block, and that should not have happened, especially with the way they've been moving, the defense has been playing, allowing that to happen. It being the second time, that one did get called back because of holding, and there wasn't holding called on this one, so
Somebody just got beat.
Yep. Although being up by 32, he may not be too mad about that.
You're probably better off now holding your tongue on that till you see the tape and see if actually somebody just flat out got beat or somebody really threw a good block on them, and because they do practice every day just like you do, and hopefully they're putting it into practice out here, so give them some credit for actually doing what was drawn up there.
Cade back to receive the kick from number 32, Kingsley Smith.
This will be the first time since the start of the game they've actually kicked the ball off. Got it kind of laying down on its side for the kick, so we'll see how he kicks it out.
He does put it out there, and it does go out of bounds.
Kicks it out of bounds.
See if the Eagles will elect to re-kick or take the ball at the 30. Looks like they're going to have him re-kick. That's interesting that we've seen 2 flags on kickoffs in a row. Normally you don't even get one in a game, and the fact that we've had 2 already.
Put the ball on the tee and it fell off. See if he's going to kick it while it lays there, if he's going to actually fix it. And finally realize it. He goes, picks it up and puts it back on the tee. Now he's back to kick. Looks like he's going to kick it the other direction now.
Oh.
Go pick it up, go get 6.
Eagles will get it in excellent field position as the kick went backwards.
He kicked. That
He
looked like,
kicked it into the back of his shin.
well, that looked like one of my golf shots where I swing over top of the ball, it bounces straight up in the air, and that one hit him in his plant foot as he went by the ball, and it actually bounced backwards.
Yeah. And the Bombers were confused about what to do, and if they weren't as close to the ball as they could have been, the Eagles could have picked that up and ran it in for a touchdown.
And they actually did that last week with a ball that, that snap comes back and goes through his legs, and he has to fall on it back at the 35-yard line.
First or second down from the 35 for Canton-Galva. Going the wrong way.
All right, that's going to put him in a little bit of a hole here. Second down and 25 from the Wakefield 35-yard line. Fortunately, they have 3 plays here instead of 1 to move the ball. Chrislip back.
That they do.
On the shotgun. Kathy and Herrera in the backfield. Drops back.
Airs one out to
Airs
Brozek.
Left side. Oh, Brozek out in the flat again.
Just
missed
over
him.
the fingertips. And Brozek was in perfect position. If he could have brought that one in, that would have been a touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's beating the defense out there every time. And that one, actually, he put a little bit more mustard on, and it was a little bit flatter pass instead of the ball over the top that he's thrown so far. So now it's third down for the Eagles, empty backfield.
I imagine we'll see another passing play here as Brozek is lined up on the far side of the
Chris
field.
slipped back for the snap, and they go
Ooh.
straight to him.
Now
Couple of flags on the play. He tries to go up the middle. Only gained a couple. Looks like holding's going to be called against the Eagles.
That's not what you want to see in this situation.
Preliminary signal anyways. Illegal chop block called against the Eagles. They're going to walk it back. Is that 10 or 15 yard? 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty.
Remains third down.
And now if you thought they had third and long earlier.
Well,
this
this is a third and extra long.
30 yards. Almost half the field.
Timeout called by the Eagles. They will need an interesting play call here to get 30 yards out of one play. Although if you can get 15 to 20 yards out of this, that makes it an achievable fourth down instead of it being 4th and 30.
And as many times as we've beaten their defense behind them, we can connect on one of those pass plays.
Yeah.
It's not even just going to be a first down. It's going to go to the house again. So let's see what they can dial up.
I would imagine that Ted's going to have 2 wide receivers out with Jackson as the tight end going, all 3 of them going on verts and having Chrislip hit the open receiver.
That'd be beautiful. Take that, either one of them down either sideline and run Jackson over the middle like the touchdown he had going the other direction earlier. Right down the middle of the field.
And the way Brozek has been breaking the defense, I imagine they are going to go deep on this one.
Got to keep going out there.
I mean, Chrislip does have more room now to air one out farther, so.
And they don't have to get it all back on one either because
They do have the 4th down play.
Fakes the pitch, goes out deep,
Oh.
gets rid of it a little bit too early. Kind of had happy feet back there as he.
That was intended for number 2, Dallas Jones. Chrislip threw that one just too soon. Dallas had the edge on him, and Chrislip waited another 3 seconds to throw that, and Dallas would have been wide open another 5 yards downfield.
Yeah, he still had time back there. He just got a little bit. Now we're going to punt the ball with the line drive kick. Goes all the way down to the goal line. He picks it up and fields it. Brings it back to the 12-yard line. And
he got laid out by 3 Eagles, including number 20, Ty Herrera, 34, Magnus and Kathy, and 66, Jackson Nightingale.
Gang tackled back there by half of the Eagle team.
Ty lowered his shoulder and just took out his knees.
Great coverage on that kick. And it was a great kick. He hit that one 45 yards in the air, and they fielded it right at the goal line.
Picked it up at about the 1 and tackled at the 12, so 11-yard return.
Yep.
Now let's see if the Eagles can make something of this, having the Bombers backed up in their own territory.
Wakefield breaks the huddle. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Under center for the snap. Comes back with the handoff. Tries to go over to the left side and
Tackled for a loss by 35, Wyatt Henry.
stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Henry on the tackle for the Eagles. Brings up 2nd down and 11.
He almost got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10 and a half.
Yeah, but if we can give a stat for a loss, we'll always do that.
That is right.
All right, up under center again. Snap to the single receiver. He keeps it and rolls around to the right side, coming around the edge.
Tackled by Magnus and Kathy and Jackson Nightingale.
Gain of about 12 there, maybe 11.
Give him 10 on the play, brings up 3rd down and short for the Bombers.
3rd and a yard. With 5.5 minutes to go here for Wakefield in the second half. Wakefield trails the Eagles 40-8. Five seconds left on the play clock. Up under center. Brings a snap. Comes straight up the middle on the sneak. Gain of about 3 or 4 for a 1st down. Out to the 26-yard line. 1st down Wakefield.
Not quite what we see in the NFL as a tush push, but
No.
very similar.
Well, and I like that play. Again, you see in the NFL all the time. They come back and they turn and they talk to everybody on the team. The defense is getting up there and just getting set. If you walk up, stick your hands under center, and when you get your hands under there, snap the ball and go, it's you one-on-one with the other guy on the other side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Smash mouth football. Looks like the wind has picked up just a little bit. He's
Probably
back
about
on
a
his, back on the
10-mile-an-hour
shotgun.
breeze.
Keeps it, throws it out in the flat.
Pass intended for number 15.
Again.
Kate Schmidt there was in the backfield putting pressure on the quarterback.
2nd down.
Hit him just as he released it, but it was a good pass again, right in his hands. But he was looking to run with the ball before he caught it, and he didn't have to run very far because he left it laying on the turf.
You know, Wakefield has really slowed down the pace of this game. You know, 4:38 left in the second, and it feels like it should be less than that.
Well, the first quarter, I think, took about an hour and 10 minutes. I haven't checked my watch, but so this quarter's flying by comparatively.
Yes.
Takes the snap straight back and hands it off for a minimal
Short
gain. Tried to go over to the right side.
Gonzalez
3rd and
up the middle.
7.
Hit first by Wesley Creed. 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down, 7.
Good call. 3rd and 7.
Play caller getting back to the huddle for the Bombers as the play clock is under 20.
Moaning up under center. Back to pass on the drop. Throws it out in the flat.
We got a flag.
Illegal
Got a
downfield.
He had a receiver out there, and he had blocking with him. Went right through his hands.
There is a flag on the play, though.
Absolutely. Illegal man downfield against the offense. That
Illegal man downfield. One of the linemen got a little too far down on that one.
4th down.
That's hard when you're on the line like that, and the quarterback fakes out to the right and then rolls to the left. You can only hold that block so long, and you're not just going to stand there static, or else you're going to get run over. So they keep moving downfield. And
The Eagles did decline that penalty as it brought up 4th and long. That is the smart decision to go and not giving the Bombers the down back. Here's a punt by the Bombers.
there's a short kick.
Brozak's
Comes
going
up
to take it.
fielded by Brozak.
Bro, go, bro. 73's going to get the time.
hit him in the chest and bounced up in the air a little bit.
By number 16,
Pushed out of bounds by number 73, Daxton Summerson.
with the tackle.
He corralled it and got about almost 20 on that return. Eagles ball at the 35-yard line in Wakefield territory, 36-yard line. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Herrera checks out, and
Cruzy checks in.
Cruzy comes in. Now Chrislip is looking for somebody out there. Kathy comes in late. They're down to 5 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to call a timeout or get a flag. I think Coach got a timeout.
Delay a game against
Nope.
the offense. A 5-yard penalty.
Delay of game called. So they'll move them back 5 yards. A little bit.
Well, they're in the huddle. They only had seven men out there. They were looking for the 8th.
Yeah, when Ty came off, that only left 7 out there, and they brought the wrong guy in. Got a little bit further to go now. Back in the shotgun. Hand off to Cruzy. Over the right side for about 5 yards.
9 yards.
9 yards.
The run. Number 30,
Bring
Second
up-
and 5.
Smith, the tackler for the Bombers. Pickup of 9 on the play.
6 to go.
Even with the penalized start of the drive by the Eagles, they have gotten it back into very, very easy territory to achieve.
All right, Chrislip back in the shotgun with the empty backfield. He goes over the right side.
Fumble, but went out of bounds. Smith, the tackler.
Just as he went through the line, he got
Goes out of bounds. So
Looks
hit
like
by, hit by number 32 and fumbled it out of bounds. I think he had a short gain there.
I think about a 2-yard gain, 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Kept possession of the ball, so we'll take
That's
that.
the important side.
Yeah. It's less than 5. So.
3rd down. 3 to go here for the Eagles in Wakefield territory. Send a man in motion all the way across the formation. Chrislip back on the snap.
And passes up.
Goes deep.
Wide open.
Open over the middle for Jackson Nightingale.
Jackson Nightingale. It'll be good for an Eagles. Touchdown.
That was almost another delay of game, and it turned out to be a touchdown. As I think that confusion there by the Eagles confused the Bombers just enough for Jackson to be wide open.
Well, I think so, because he was so far out here on the sideline that when they decided they wanted him on the other side, he actually sprinted all the way through formation, and it kind of drew everybody's eyes out there.
Yeah.
When the ball got snapped, Jackson was able to come across to this side of the formation.
Yeah, Jackson was set up
It was wide
correctly as Brozek was on the wrong side of the field, and he got there in time, and I think that's ended up the confusion that the Eagles needed.
Absolutely. And then on the two-point conversion,
Here's the instant replay by HCI of that touchdown. And no one had Jackson. Number 11 there, as you can see, was confused because he didn't know what was going on.
he was looking around to see who he was supposed to cover. That was a beautiful, beautiful play. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up, but that's how it ended up running.
Maybe that one gets put in the playbook as, hey, let's confusion play.
Let's add that one to it. Two-point
Just
conversion
ma-
converted there.
Maybe not run it with 5 seconds on the play clock.
That would definitely not be the case if you don't have to.
You know, coming out of a timeout, that would be an excellent play to run.
Sure.
But with 5 on the play clock, that may not be the brightest idea. Score is now 48-8, Eagles, with 2:42 left in the half.
Hey, Jeff. What are you doing, Jeff?
Jackson Nightingale set here to kick it off to the Bombers.
You look good.
Nightingale set to kick for Canton-Galva. Gonzalez tackle, and number 32, Kingsley Smith, back deep for the Bombers.
Man, Kane, I'm taking a look at that Smith kid. He's got more than a couple pounds on you, dude. And if you got to guard him down the post, you're a hoss to stick with him, bud.
Not only is he quite big, he is fast. He is most likely the fastest player out there wearing a white jersey. I would almost say probably one of the 3 fastest out there on the field right now.
Wow. Nightingale with that kick over the coverage and into the end zone for a touchback. Wakefield ball at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:42 left on the clock. Eagles lead 48-8. Out here at beautiful Margreter Stadium on the campus of Canton-Galva Junior Senior High School. They break the huddle with 10 seconds left this time, so they shouldn't have a problem with the clock. He gets up under center for the snap. We're bringing pressure from the right side. He rolls out to the left.
Looks like he was tripped up by Ethan Brozek.
Pursued all the way out to the sideline. I'm not sure who's on the end out there, but we're getting turned into the middle a little bit and giving up that edge out there.
I believe that defensive end on that side was number 34, Magnus and Cathy, as Wyatt is here on the left side. He may or may not be called out a couple times during film, but
he's made a few plays too.
So. He has made quite a few plays.
False start.
I believe the offense is going to get called for a false start there.
I think the right guard broke before the snap, but at least he didn't stop. He sold it good.
Yeah.
He flew off the ball.
That was also kind of a, I don't want to say late flag, but that was a delayed flag.
Yes. I think they were shocked that he was that far downfield with his run out. Anyways, it goes against the Bombers for a loss of 5.
.234 left in the half.
See Jackson out there pointing out the coverage. Snap back deep, and he keeps it around the right edge. Gets run out of bounds by Schmidt. Tackled at the 35-yard line. 1st down, Wakefield.
1st and 10 from the 33.
Ball gets marked at the 33-yard line. 2:27 left on the clock. When he gets a little bit of time that deep from the backfield, he can look over the blocking a little bit and see whether or not he can get that edge. He starts under center and drops back to pass. Throws it out to the left side.
Intercepted by number 34, Magnus and Cathy. Looked like that was tipped, most likely by number 60, Wesley Preeb. Here's the HCI instant replay of that one to see who actually got their hand up there. And it was number 60, Wesley Preeb.
Yeah, Cathy looked like he was back in the pattern there, and it was intended for him.
Yeah.
And that one fell right in his arms. So when he gets called out in practice for that last one on that, he'll just say, "Coach, watch the next play."
He will most likely say that.
All right, Chris Lip back in the shotgun. Oh, he tries to pitch.
Bumbled handoff by Cade Schmidt. Jumps on the fumble in the backfield for a loss of about 2. 2nd and 12 for the Eagles.
Just under 2 minutes here left in the first half.
There it is, an incomplete pass.
And those of you that do not know, in 8-man football here in the state of Kansas, if a team is leading by 45 or more at halftime, that is the game. So if the Eagles score here and prevent the Bombers from scoring, that will be game at halftime.
You're welcome.
Actually, that last play was called an incomplete pass. He tried to forward lateral it to the running back crossing in front of him and got dropped, so they just called an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
With 2:08 on the clock. Ooh.
That snap goes through his legs. Chrislip falls on it and gets back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Camden Cruzy of Canton-Galva.
Freshman Wesley Preeb there is at center, wondering if he's not trying to make it faster and get his hand back to make a block.
Sometimes you really try to get it back there hard, and if you don't have a good grip on that, instead of being able to get the lift on it to hit him up in the belly, it just slides right along that wet grass and slides out there. Because that one never bounced at all; it just kind of slithered along the grass, went right through his legs.
3rd and long again.
Pass over the middle out to.
And Brozek's got the corner. He's going to take that all the way for an Eagle touchdown. It's about a 37-yard touchdown for the Eagles.
Great play.
That was wonderfully called. Great pass by Chrislip to Brozek, and then a great run by Brozek to get that corner for the touchdown.
Outstanding route with Brozek coming across the middle there. Hit him right in stride. Outran everybody for the corner. Nice job. And importantly, that puts the Eagles up by enough that they need to hold on now after they work on this 2-point conversion. 1 man deep. Not a good snap. Fumbled snap. Chrislip picks it up. Fights.
He's only going to get back to the 5. That 2-point conversion is incomplete. Here is the HCI instant replay of that touchdown. Great pass over the middle to Brozek. And just no one fast enough out there to catch him.
Man, Brozek took about 3 steps, got him backpedaling. As soon as he backpedaled, he broke it off across the middle, and nobody could catch him. Outstanding play.
First half, Canton-Galva 54, Wakefield 8.
54-8 as the Eagles lead 46 points. So if the Eagles can hold off the Bombers and not allow them to score again, this will be the game at halftime. Even if the game is over at halftime, we will have homecoming events here at Margaret Stadium at halftime, as the king and queen of homecoming will be revealed or crowned. I imagine we're going to see Jackson try and pin it deep here and make it hard for the Bombers to do anything with it.
No reason not to put it back there and make them earn it here. Minute 18 left here in this first half.
Back deep. Gonzalez Gackle and Kingsley Smith.
Jackson lines up behind the ball, steps it back for his approach, moves over to the right a little bit. Now he moves back to the left, approaches it,
puts his leg into
kicks
it. Holy.
Line drive. If there had been somebody standing directly in front of that, they'd might have got a concussion.
Yeah.
Because that ball was only about 6 feet off the turf, and he kicked it all the way down to the goal line.
That will be a touchback. I think that didn't hit the ground till it was in the end zone.
I don't think so. It got right down there to the goal line, and it wasn't hardly high enough to not hit somebody in the head. Wakefield takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They got a long ways to go in a very short period of time.
1:18 on the clock.
Back for the shotgun snap. Looking to pass, rolls a little bit to the right, goes out in the flat on the screen. Again, the running back who's out there keeps his feet moving, doesn't wait for the ball to get to him, and it falls short. That ball's got to be thrown out really in front of him a little bit so he can be on the move as he gets that, or else he's going to get swarmed by the defense. So not really his fault on that one.
Yeah, the way this defensive line has been moving, he's really got to backpedal if he wants to throw it. He's got to get out of the pocket and scramble to make it where his receivers have time to get open.
Yeah.
Oh, fumble on the play. Picked up by 66 Jackson Nightingale. With the Bombers only having one timeout left, the Eagles could knee it out right here to end the game.
Yeah, I didn't see if that one got punched out from the back because it came squirting right out from underneath his arm, went about 3 or 4 yards forward and fell right into Jackson's arms.
I would imagine Wyatt Henry or Magnus and Cathy got a hand on it, and it was wet enough. Oh, here's the HDI instant replay of that one.
He keeps it, goes around to the left.
That was actually Landon Potts was going in for the tackle and was able to get his hand there and slip it out of his arm. We got a junior varsity quarterback in here as the Eagles have taken out their starters. I believe this is almost a full JV squad as Wesley Preeb is still in there at center. Dallas Jones is also in there.
Clock continues to run now. 40 seconds left on the clock.
This, as long as they run it, this could be the last play of the game. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Receiver out to the left. One runner in the backfield. In the shotgun. Low snap. He looks to pitch. Tosses it back deep.
Cade's gonna.
Cade Schmidt gets caught by the jersey. Smith grabs him by the jersey, and
that will be the last play of the game as the clock is running at 10 seconds left. The Eagles have won 54-8 on homecoming night against the Wakefield Bombers here at home.
That's going to bring this contest to a conclusion. With your final score, Canton-Galva.
That'll end the night for us announcing as we will move into homecoming festivities of crowning of the King and Queen. Thank you for joining us tonight here at Margrader Stadium. It's been wonderful announcing with you, Mick.
Appreciate it, Kane, so much. My privilege to be out here, and what a fun time.
We thank you for coming out here.
It's a real privilege.
Join us again Tuesday for high school volleyball against Little River, and then come back Thursday for high school volleyball senior night against Elyria, junior high volleyball against Center and Peabody, and then junior high football here at Margrader Stadium against Peabody Burns Thursday at 6. Also, if you want football, come out tomorrow morning during the Little League football game at 9. That is 4th grade through 6th grade. And then come back later tonight for later that night, tomorrow night, for some pancakes starting at 6, free will donation supper, moving into a live auction at 7:30. Thank you for joining us at Canton-Galva Broadcasting. See you next time.
Have a great night and be safe.
We want to welcome you to Canton-Galva Homecoming 2025. This year's theme is Y2K Homecoming. We want to extend a special thank you to the sophomore class for decorating the float and providing the flowers, and the Citizen State Bank for providing the tiaras and medals.
Our princess is Anna North, daughter of Adam and Jamie North. In her free time, she enjoys reading, coloring, doing crafts, playing teacher, and playing with her dolls. Her favorite color is purple. When asked what she wants to be when she grows up, she said a veterinarian. But she added that she still has a long time to think about it. Some of her favorite memories of elementary school include playing with the Barbie house, doing music, and Fun Day Friday.
Our prince is Aaron Kaufman. He is the son of Taylor and Kylie Kaufman. In his free time, he loves to play and ride his bike. When asked about his favorite color, he couldn't pick just one, so he'd choose every single one on the rainbow. His future goal is to become a firefighter. One of his favorite memories from elementary school is simply spending time with friends, something that has made his school experience special.
Our first queen candidate is Miss Emerson Hoppus. She is the daughter of Jake Hoppus and Danny Rouse. Emerson has been very active throughout high school. She has participated in basketball for 4 years, softball for 3 years, NHS for 2 years, and student council for 4 years. She is also a member of the Kansas High School Rodeo Association. One of her favorite high school memories is going on a college visit with Jaden, Jordan, and McKinley. Emerson chose to share one of her favorite Bible verses. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7.
Emerson is being escorted by King candidate Austin Crooks. Austin is the son of Rose and Brandon Crooks. He has participated in wrestling for 1 year, and outside of school, he works at a retirement home. One of Austin's favorite memories from high school is building his desk in shop class during his freshman year. A favorite quote that he shared is from Socrates: "The more you know, the less you know."
Our next queen candidate is Miss McKinley Hoppus. She is the daughter of Phelan and Shelby Hoppus. McKinley has been involved in FCA for 4 years, FFA for 3 years, Student Council for 3 years, Site Council for 4 years, and NHS for 1 year. She has also participated in basketball for 4 years, track for 4 years, and volleyball for 4 years. One of her favorite high school memories is from freshman year when the basketball team made it to state. She shared that it was such a special group of girls and a truly unforgettable experience. McKinley chose to share one of her favorite Bible verses. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31.
McKinley is being escorted by King candidate Trevor Erskine. Trevor is the son of Michael Erskine. During high school, he was involved in band for 1 year, student council for 2 years, FBLA for 1 year, and interactive media for 5 years. One of Trevor's favorite high school memories is listening to Wyatt Henry's back-to-school speech. A favorite quote that he chose to share is from Maya Angelou: "If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude."
Our final queen candidate is Miss Gracelyn Krause. She is the daughter of Alex Krause and stepmom Lacey Reedy, and Raven Phillips and stepdad Chris Jones. Gracelyn has been an active part of many activities during high school. She has participated in band for 4 years, earning spots in District Honor Band and State 1 and 2A Honor Band for 2 years. She has also been involved in choir for 4 years, Scholars Bowl for 4 years, where she competed at state, the school musical for 4 years, and student council for 3 years. Beyond school, she has participated in Girls State, McPherson College Band, and McPherson Community Theater. One of her favorite memories is singing the national anthem at state basketball when Coach O asked her, "Is that the biggest crowd you've ever sung for?" Graceland chose to share a favorite quote by Frank Zappa: "Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible."
Graceland is being escorted by our final king candidate, Wyatt Henry. Wyatt is a Wyatt is the son of Sarah Henry and the grandson of Larry. Wyatt has been actively involved in multiple activities throughout high school. He has played baseball for 4 years, football for 3 years, and participated in FFA for 3 years. Beyond school, he has also competed in the National Finals Rodeo. One of Wyatt's favorite memories from high school is experiencing state basketball, which was a highlight of his time with his classmates. He chose to share a favorite quote that reflects his outlook on life. "Life's a hole, you can dig it how you want it. Go Dirt." And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the crowning of the homecoming king and queen. Without further ado, the Canton-Galva homecoming king for 2025 is Wyatt Henry.
And the Canton-Galva homecoming queen for 2025 is McKinley Hoppus. The Student Council would like to thank everyone again who helped make this homecoming possible, and congratulations to all the candidates.
Quiet. Smile big.